Hello everyone, you all are welcome to this wonderful channel where we discuss about astrology, palmistry and spirituality. My name is Shivam People, I am an astrologer, I am a palmist, I am a spiritualist. So today we are going to discuss about this new moon which has just come into the sign of Gemini. Now, this new moon is happening in the sign of Gemini in the nakshatra of Punarvasu, which is strongly ruled by Jupiter. So this new moon is more about communication, is more about forming new connection, is more about activating your conduct, and also it's in the sign of Gemini. It's also about having multiple viewpoint, which also may lead to confusions which you have to avoid. And it's also the time to connect with your siblings, with your loved ones and with your community around, right? And it's more about communication. This new moon is not about enclosing yourself, it's not about staying just by yourself. It's more about your connections with the others and your conversations, your talks, and also your creative abilities, because it's in the sign of Gemini, which also denotes your writing skills, movements, right? And the nakshatra of Punarvasu. Now, the Punarvasu is the nakshatra of renewal. It is known as the star of renewal, which is denoted by your strong energy of renewing your old things. So, at times, it may also lead to old issues. That old issues are cropping up again in your mind, dualities of the mind, that at one point you are thinking that everything is positive, and at the other point of time you are thinking, oh, everything is not going my way. And it's also your time to sit and relax and work from home, because Punarvasu Nakshatra is related much towards renewing your energy in your relaxed spheres. And also it's a star which demands freedom and expansion through the freedom, right? So because the Mercury is also placing in the very same sign along with the sun and the moon, so it may also at times give you conflicts, right? It may also give you conflicting thoughts, which can be at times bit troublesome to you. So avoid all the types of conflicting thoughts and keep your head very clear. And this Punarvasu Nakshatra is ruled by Jupiter and is denoted by the goddess Aditi, which is the mother of all demigods, and it denotes the energy of Artha, that is the money and prosperity. So it is also a time when you have to manifest your progress, when you have to manifest your material progress, when you have to manifest your money flow coming towards you, right? And when you have to start new and fresh. It may also happen that you have to redo certain things in this time period, right? And do not shy away. You will get successful through redoing the things, right? So do not avoid it in this time period. If you have to redo certain things, do it. Do not stop yourself. And also with Mercury and Moon, there will be a confusion between your intellect and your heart and your mind, right? So you will feel at times bit confused in certain things, right? So take a breath, relax yourself, and then start working upon your things. But most importantly, this new moon is about forming new connections, new line of action, is about right kind of speech and communication, and also your ideas, and also your connections with your siblings, with your community, with your loved ones around you. And it is also good time for going for short travels, businesses, work related to IT, new technology, marketing, right? Work related to IT, new technology, marketing, business strategies, and also as writers, as in advertisement business, you will have a good time in this time period. And also those of you who have lot of work related to office clerical work, you may get an appraisal upgradation in this time period, right? Hello to everyone, hello to all my lovely audience, all my lovely people. So, and now I'll take up each one of the signs one by one, starting from the fire signs till the water sign, and I'll be also discussing each one of the signs and what is in store for everyone, right? Because the energies are shifting very strongly, and you have to do your best, you have to give your best in this time period. The best can be maintaining your balance, maintaining your ease, maintaining your relaxation in this time period. That is the most important thing for each one of us, right? So starting with the fire sign people. Now what are the fire signs? The sign of Aries, the sign of your Leo, and the sign of Sagittarius. For all you three people, now the focus is more on the third house, seventh house, and the 11th house. So your trine of communication, relationships is very active in this time period. And also this is a time to start with the positive affirmations, all my fire sign people. And it is a good time to communicate your things. It is a good time to expand your friend circle. It is a good time to explore your things, explore new possibilities, new connections in this time, and also focusing on your throat chakra. That is very, very important for you, my fire sign people. And I would say that this is a good time when you can resolve certain issues. I mean, there may be certain issues which may crop up between the couples, between man and a wife, or your loved ones, or with friends. Solve it in a very diligent manner, with lot of ease and with lot of love in this time period, right? It's very important for all the fire sign people, and especially for the Sagittarius sign people I'm talking about. So solving all your issues with lot of ease, with lot of love. And also I do see that it is a time when you can multiply your income, when you can multiply your energy, and it is also a time when you can expand your horizons, right? So make it sure that you utilize this time to expand your horizons, expand your friend circle, and also look for the alternatives of everything, right? This is a good time, right? Having an appraisals, having a new friend circle, exploring your circle for the purpose of business and work will give you a lot of benefits in this time. For all my fire sign people, the sign of Aries, the sign of Leo, and the sign of Sagittarius, right? So best of luck to all of you. Now next I'll be talking about the earth sign people. Now what are the earth sign? The sign of Virgo, the sign of your Taurus, and the sign of Capricorn. I'll repeat it: sign of Taurus, sign of Virgo, and the sign of Capricorn. For all you three signs, this new moon is influencing your second house, your sixth house, and your 10th house, right? So this is a time to connect with your family. It is a time to communicate with your loved ones, and it is also a time when you have to manifest well-being of your loved ones, when you have to manifest your financial growth, when you will have your work in progress, or some of you may be looking for certain opportunities related to work, and you will strike with good options, good opportunities in this time period for all my earth sign people. And I would say that maintaining peace and easiness is more important for you, because you may feel very fiery sitting at home, being at home in today and tomorrow, right? Utilize this time to concentrate, to be at peace, and chant Om mantra in this time period. Chant Om mantra. That will bring in a lot of positivity, lot of alignment in you, like taking a deep breath in and chanting Om mantra at length, right? And manifesting growth in your finances, manifesting that all your hard work is giving you fruits, all your hard work is benefiting you in this time period. And I do see that for some of you, the earth sign people, you may get appreciation for your work in this time period, right? So also, if you are getting new opportunities or new tasks, take them up, right? It will benefit you in this time period. and all the restructuring or all the calculations that you have to do related to your finances, money management, do it in this time period. It's very good, it's very important for you to do it in this time period, right? So best of luck to all my earth sign people. Now next I'll be telling about the wonderful air sign people. Now what are the air signs? The sign of Gemini, the sign of Libra denoting balance, right, and the sign of your Aquarius. For all these three signs, it is a time when you have to work upon your personality. Your personality will be growing in this time period, and it's a time of self growth and also the time of self conflicts, right? You will be growing and also dealing with your self conflicts, because in this time, it is a time when you I believe that in self conflicts, in your conflicts lies the real growth. When you will be going through all the conflicts, you will realize that what all things you are lacking in yourself, and then you will overcome those things. And also it's a good time to form new connections and broaden your horizons, and you will certainly have new proposals related to your work, new people coming in your work sphere, and also many new connections coming by your way, right? Just avoid your conflicting views, just avoid your conflicting thoughts in this time period. Remember people, whenever there is a new moon, it is a time of new start, new manifestation, new growth, right? And you have to focus on all these things, right? And also for the air sign people, you have to work upon yourself, your personality, and you have to enhance your abilities in this time period. And also your words will act like sword in this time period, right? So speak positive, and your communication will bring in new clientele, will bring in new love, and will bring in new attachments in this time period, right? Attachments or detachments, it is a both way, right? So mind your words for this new moon, right? And focus on your tongue, focus on the way that you speak in this time period, and learning new things in this time will be very beneficial to you, right? And doing your spiritual practices will also benefit you a lot in this time period, all my air sign people. And your love and romance will be more about communication, of expression, of talking with people, right? It won't be an enclosed one, but of communicating more in this time period. I'm talking about the air sign people, and in this I'm especially talking about the sign of Aquarius. Since the Jupiter is benevolently aspecting this new moon, so also having a sense of spirituality in this time period will bring in new joy, new positivity, right? So best of luck to all the air sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the water sign people. Now what are the water signs? The sign of Cancer, the sign of Scorpio, and the sign of Pisces, all very loving, intuitive kind of signs, right? So for all you three sign people, it is a time when you have to sit back and relax, right? It is a time when you have to raise your frequency with your positive affirmations, or it is a time when you will be experiencing a lot of shifts in your energy, right? And in all the movements and in all the shifts lies your real progress, and you will definitely have certain gains, right? Unexpected gains from some place or the other in this time period. And those of you who are working into real estate, or water sign people, or work managing estates or managing some kind of places, right, or in hotel business, you will be benefited. And also the ones who are working into IT sector, into the pharma sector, into counseling others, or teaching kind of business, you will have new opportunities in this time period. Raise your frequency by praying to Lord Shri Rama. He will be your protector in this time period. And especially for the water sign people, now since their 4th house is very activated, 8th house is activated, 12th. So whatever changes you wish to bring in at your home, in your comfortable environment, bring that in. right? Whatever money you want to spend it on your vehicle, on your car, on your anything, do it, right? If your car is too dirty, go for its washing, right? Or if you feel like changing something in you, do it in this time. The focus has to be you, your real self, your inner self, right? Not just on the others in this time period. Just bring in all the changes what you are willing to do it. And also, if some of you want to go for a movement, go for an outing, do it in this time period. But I would not suggest to any one of you to be on the move from the time of July 14th till the 22nd, 22 July, right? So try avoid all kind of new starts or new ventures, and I'll be doing a separate video on that, right? And for the water sign people, it's a good time to open up their horizons. It's a good time to relax. It's a good time to bring in the changes that they are bringing in. And also, this new moon is all about accepting the new starts which are coming in your life in this time period for all the water sign people I'm talking about. So best of luck to all the water sign people. Now I'll be starting with each one of the signs one by one, so hear me carefully, and in the end I'll be telling you about the remedies, general remedies for this new moon which you all can practice and have the best benefits out of it, right? All the prosperity, all the growth, all the expansion which you can experience it in this time period. So let's start with the reading of each one of the signs. For the sign of Aries, for all the Aries sign people, now this is a time when you have to work upon your communication. You will be forming new connection in this time. You will be strategizing your things in this time period. It is a time when you have to connect with your community, with your close friend circle, right, with your people around you. And it is also a time when you have to communicate in a right manner. It is also a time when you have to focus on your throat chakra. And carrying a bad attitude or a high-headed temperament will get you in problem in this time period. Avoid that. Be very soft and easy with your words, and your replies will be very quick in this time period. And avoid all the kinds of aggressive replies in this time period. And since the moon and sun, the way they have come together, which they always do during the new moon readings, the coming of soul and your heart, your mind together, right, to give you new starts. And the focus is primarily on your relationships, on your public relationships, on your conduct with people and forming the connections. And it's a good time for Aries sign people who are working into your marketing business, any kind of marketing, managing projects, or any kind of calculations. You will be benefiting in this time period. But keep your conduct very, very good, very, very soft with everyone in this time period. Since Mars and Venus are closely together in the 4th house, so you people will be, you will not be enjoying your stay at home. You people will be willing to move out somewhere. So what you can do is you can go out for some break, for some travel, right? And it's also a good time to go for a short travel for you people, right? So you can do it in this time period. So best of luck to all the Aries sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the Taurus sign people. For the Taurus sign people, it is a time to manifest your family growth. It is a time when you have to manifest the well-being of your loved ones. It is a time when you have to manifest the growth in your finances, my lovely people. For the Taurus sign people, you have been staying overly worried because the way the North Node is sitting in your 1st house, you have not been getting direction in your life in this time period, right? And some of you have developed quite a worrisome nature from past few months, right? And remember, my lovely audience, it is a Vedic astrology reading, not the Western tropical reading, right? It is according to the Vedic sidereal astrology, right? So for you people, you have not been feeling very light, very easy from past few months. Overthinking has been the thing. Although things, money has been flowing, or the opportunities have been flowing, but you are not able to perform according to your own, I would say, potential, right, in this time period. And also it is, and also but this time you can work upon your conduct, you can work upon your family well-being, and also you can work upon your inner peace and concentrate more. Simply chanting the Om mantra will bring in a lot of peace in your mind, right? Taking a deep breath in and chanting the Om mantra will give you newer kind of expansion in your heart and in your mind, right? So by doing this, you will be expanding your horizons in this time period, right? So, and also keep your cool and keep your calmness, and everything will fall into track for you. Since your moon, sun and Mercury, the way they're coming in your second house, work on your finances, strategize your finances, and also your family well-being. Pray for their well-being, pray for your finances and manifest them, right? Write it down about your progress, write it down about the good health of your family members, right? So best of luck to all the Taurus sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Gemini. Now for the Gemini sign people, it has been quite a transitionary time for you, a time of expansion, a time of growth, and growth in your personality. And since this new moon has come in your first house, right, along with sun and Mercury, right, so it's a time when you will be expanding your horizons, when you will feel that self growth. And also I would say that you will also experience certain conflicts on the inside. But what is the purpose of progress? How can we progress without any kind of conflicts, right? So we have to shelf out the old self, and with this new moon begin a new journey of growth and abundance. And it's a good time to I would say that, to market your things, broaden your horizons and be more intellectual, right? But make sure that you avoid all the kind of criticism, because you will be leaning upon to criticize people or criticize the environment around you too much. Avoid that, right? Avoid all the kind of criticism and no negative self-talks for today and for tomorrow. Avoid that at all the cost, right? Because during the new moons, everyone has lot of swings in their moods, right? And it's a temporary phase, because moon is the mind. Sometimes you can feel very high and positive, and at the other moments you may feel very disturbed and negative. And this is for everyone I'm talking about, right? And for the Gemini sign people, I am looking at new connections, your growth, your expansion in personality, and you will be learning new tasks, and also you will be forming wonderful connections. And also you may also experience certain kind of energy, that you may not be able to stick to one thing at a time. You may be in your heart, you may be having it that you want to move to somewhere, right? So, and this may be the case, and this will be like that from next week. You may go for certain travel or certain movement or work related travel, which can be on the cards in this time period. So best of luck to all the Gemini sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the most lovely, empathetic, loving sign of Cancer, right? The water sign of Cancer. For all the Cancer sign people, this is a time when you have to, set yourself at ease. It is a time when 12th house is activating. For all the ones working into hospitals as nurses or healthcare sectors as counselors, as psychologists, or working as teachers or connected with the foreign lands, you will have your growth in this time period, right? And it's a good time to connect with your inner mind. Relax, keep yourself at ease, because your 12th house has been very active in this time. House of isolation, your bedtime pleasures, right? So sleep mode, take some rest and set yourself at ease. And also who have been keeping your room or your place of living very dirty, clean it in this time period, right? That will bring in new growth. Or you, if you want to shift your bed, if you want to shift your energy, do it, because you have been keeping certain things very very blocked. And since the Mars Venus the way it is sitting in your first house, so you may feel lot very aggressive also in this time, at times too loving, at times too aggressive, right? Avoid such kind of temperament, be at ease with yourself, right? Because I see that from July 14th till 20th, you may feel a lot of aggression, lot of heat, lot of opposition into certain things, right? So set yourself at ease, because this Mars is also creating trouble. Let it move on July 20th and you will feel very very relieved after that, right? And I would say that setting your frequency right is very important for you. And also keep a check on your expenses, right? You may go into an overspending mode, right? Avoid that, avoid any kind of overspending mode, and set yourself at ease in this time period, right? My lovely lovely water sign of Cancer. So next, so best of luck to all my Cancer sign people. So next I'll be talking about a fiery, very helpful, lovely sign of Leo, for the Leo sign people. Now, this is a time when you have to focus on your connections, when you have to focus on the multiplication, when you have to focus on your gains, right? Manifest them, focus on your secondary sources of income, when you have to focus on receiving help from the your connections, from the people around you, right? And also maintaining good relations with everyone in this time period, right? Because your 11th house has been keeping very very active. And again, for the Leo sign people who are working as managers, working as into marketing, into sales, or into the financial sector, you will have a good time in this time period, right? So you may encounter certain new investors, certain new financiers, or some kind of financial growth in this time period, right? Or your old friends, or it will can also be a time. See how interesting astrology is. It can also be a time when you may revive your old relations, or a friend from whom you haven't heard or talked to for years or months. So you may get along again, or you may go for an outing, right? That will bring in new positivity in you, right? Since the Jupiter is also influencing your house of partnership, so you will be overly generous and helpful to everyone, even in this time period. All my fire sign of Leo, right? And balance is the key. I would say that balance is the key. It's more that you have to stay practical, you have to be at your freedom without any clutches, without any things holding you back, and focus on your expansion. And do not hesitate to repeat or redo the things in this time period, right? And if you are going to move to certain city or move to another city for some work, or have any kind of movement, right, like a visit kind of a thing, go for it, right? Do not hesitate into anything, my lovely lovely Leo sign people. So best of luck to you people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Virgo. Now for the energy of Virgo, for the sign of Virgo, a very practical, calculative, and a very intelligent kind of sign. For you, this full moon, this new moon, manifest progress, manifest growth, manifest your abundance coming your way, right? And it's also a time when you have to focus on your appreciation into your work, or you may be shifting your job, shifting your work profile in this time period. And I would say that since you have been staying at times overloaded with work, also focus on your health in this time period. Very important for you. because health is wealth, right? And also, since the Saturn retrograde, your focus has been bit up and down at times, all my Virgo sign people. So maintain a very balanced kind of temperament in this time period. All my Virgo ascendant moon sign people, maintain a very balanced kind of temperament in this time period. Be logical in your choices. Listen to your mind, listen to your own calculations in this time period. I would say that your bosses, or you may get a good proposal when it comes to your work spheres, right? When it comes to your working in this time period, and think over it and then decide upon your things, because the primary focus is your work and profession in this time period, right? And please develop a good routine. All my Virgo sign people, develop a good routine. And Saturn, the way it is placing, has been causing a lot of disturbance when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your relationship, because you have become a one-track person. Either you will be focusing on work or on the love, right? You cannot multitask in this time period, and that's okay, not a problem. But try to maintain certain kind of balance, right? Because love and nurturance is also required when it comes to relationships. So keep yourself at ease when you are at home with your loved ones, with your kids. Do not ignore your relationships in this time, all my Virgo sign people. So best of luck to all the Virgo sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Libra, denoting balance, denoting a very positive, balanced kind of energy, right? For the Libra sign people. Now this new moon is all about opening your spirituality, opening your luck. And this new moon is all about your growth and self-expansion, right? The work is going really well, the work will grow. And spiritually you will be growing in this time period. And also I would say that since this Jupiter is very wonderfully aspecting this moon into its own house for you people, so it can also be a time when you can resolve your issues into your relationships, even major and minor, whatever they are. You can go for resolving those issues in this time period, right? And also forming real-time genuine connections with your loved ones will be very, very helpful to you. And avoid any kind of intoxication, smoking, drinking in this time, because the Rahu, the North Node, the way it is placing, will cause quite a lot of health struggles for you if you will focusing on such kind of things. And the Lord of your 12th house is sitting in your 9th house, the way it is placing. So you may also get work from overseas clients and people working into counseling, people working into multinationals or into some kind of branded company. You may have some kind of upgradation in this time, right? And you will have your opportunities growing in this time, and become very disciplined in your timings of waking up, right? Wake up on time in the morning, right? And manifest your growth in your opportunities, good relationships in this time period. And by relationships I mean relationship with your family, with your loved ones, with your friends, all of them, right? So manifest good abundant relationships in this time period. So best of luck to all the Libra sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Scorpio, right? The sign of Scorpio, very intuitive water sign, a sign which remembers everything, which is all about doing research, all about going deep into the things, right? For you people, it is a time to go deep in yourself. It is a time when you have to release your old self, right? When you have to release whatever things you do not want in this time, in this life, I would say that, because it is your 8th house of fears and phobias, house of death, house of transformation, and also house of hidden secrets, right? And it is also a time when you have to release or leave behind all your fears and phobias and self-doubts, right? And some of you may feel emotionally very disturbed in this time period, right? So it is very temporary. I would say that you may feel certain kind of chokingness, certain kind of inner anxiety for today and tomorrow, but it will all go away, it will all fade away. Use it as an opportunity to elevate yourself spiritually in this time and be acceptful for all the changes which are coming in your life, my lovely water sign of Scorpio, right? And stay practical and feel your blessings all the time, right? So, connecting with your family, connecting with your loved ones, connecting with your inner sphere will bring you a sense of belongingness and joy, and also be acceptful for the changes which are coming in your zone. So, some of you may be shifting in this time period, or maybe shifting your jobs, or you may not feel at ease at your workplace, right? So, you can look for the options in this time period, but do not get into any kind of conflicting mode with anyone in this time period. Just be yourself, just keep yourself at very ease in this time period, right? Because whatever motion you will be setting for today and tomorrow, you will carry that forward for this whole moon cycle, and I do not want that. And this new moon should be a new moon to release all the negativity, to release all the self-doubts, and to be yourself and be at ease in this time period, right? And do not mind the negative or the I would say that poking words of the others, right? Just avoid any kind of negative talks and be at ease with yourself, right? So best of luck to all my lovely water sign of Scorpio. Now next I'll be talking about the sign of Sagittarius, the fire sign of Sagittarius. For all you people, this time is all about forming your connection. This time is all about your balancing your relationship, bringing in balance in your partnership, right? Setting right kind of terms and condition, or I would say that setting right kind of boundaries with your loved ones in this time period will be beneficial for you, right? So set right kind of boundaries with your loved ones in this time period. And those of you who are working as assistants or in public domain or in marketing business, or those of you who are working in front offices, you will be benefited in this time period. Make sure that you are not overly giving, overly supportive to others, right? But resolving all your issues with lot of easiness, with lot of love, compassion, and by choosing right kind of words, right? Because this new moon has come with Mercury, so communication is the key, and it's also in the sign of Gemini, right? So communication is the key. This is what I said, words will be the swords, right? So either you can make the things or you can break the things through your words, through your right kind of communication, right? And I do see that for Sagittarius sign people, it is also time to strategize your things. It is also a time, right, when you have to align yourself in a right direction and focus more on your sleep, your relaxation, and spending time with your loved ones, because anyhow your connections will be growing in this time period, right? And go for all the positive affirmations that my finances are growing, my relationship is improving, I'm forming new connections with people, I'm getting new work, I'm getting new kind of abundance in this time period, right? That will provide you with new wave of optimism in this time period. So best of luck to all my Sagittarius sign people. Now next I'll be talking about the earth sign of Capricorn, right? For the Capricorn sign people, now for the Capricorn sign people, you have been doing a lot of hard work, you have been doing a lot of labor, and you have been taking up a lot of responsibility, right? And it is a time when you have to set your routine very very right, when you have to focus on your health, when you have to focus on your own alignment, very important. And some of you may have been feeling blocked or tight with your talents, right? So by practicing candle meditation, your spheres, inner spheres, will be growing in this time period, right? And you may also feel bit emotionally overwhelmed in this time period, right? Because the way the sun, Mercury and Moon are placing in your 6th house. And I would say that if you're working along with your dad, or if you are doing your uh, paternal business, or if you are doing your family business, it's a good time to grow it. It's a good time to take certain steps towards the growth, right? And for some of you who are into working in NGOs or connected with social organization or in any kind of social works department, you will be benefited in this time period. For those of you who are working with governments or with government contracts, you will be benefited in this time period. My lovely Capricorn sign people I'm talking about, right? So you may be benefited in this time period. And I would say that do not feel that your hard work or labor is not bearing any kind of fruit. All your hard work and labor is giving you fruits, is giving you benefit. It is just that, in this time period you're not able to see it, or you're not able to experience it, right? So that is something that is happening, that is slow for you, definitely slow for you, but it is happening. And also, my lovely people, that some of you may be rough with your words. So mind your tongue in this time period. Be very soft and easy with your words in this time. Be very gentle with your choice of words, right? And communicate with your loved ones in a very soft and a very, very gentle manner, in a very feeling that connection with your loved ones. And avoid any kind of things. Take good care of your stomach in this time period. The sign of Capricorn, take good care of your health in this time. Although no major disease, but you may feel that the stomach or the body is getting a bit upset, or you are getting exhausted in this time, right? So revive your energy by doing prayers and meditations and praying to Lord Rama, right? The Hindu god will be very beneficial to you people, right? And that will bring in revival of your energy in this time period, right? So best of luck to all the Capricorn sign people. Now next, I'll be talking about another wonderful sign, the sign of Aquarius. For the Aquarius sign people, right? This is a time when you have to activate your talents. This is a time when you have to focus on learning new things, opening up your perspectives, whether it is relationship, whether it is your family life, whether it is your love life, whether it is your learning, education, or your profession. You are moving towards opening your perspectives in this time period, because Sun, Mercury and Moon will definitely make you feel uneasy with your things, but that uneasiness is there to make you grow, right? Is there to make you move towards the path of growth, right? And you have to bring in certain changes in your working style for your improvements, whether it is your personal life, whether it is your public life, all the things, because Jupiter is wonderfully aspecting this 5th house of yours. So you have to learn, you have to take everything as a process, you have to take everything as a part of your life journey, because Jupiter retrograde is definitely teaching you a lot of things in this time period, right? My lovely sign of Aquarius, teaching you a lot of things in this time, right? And once you learn it and you move forward, those things or those situations won't be repeated in your life. right? You will come out of them, and you have to stay very strong. You have to stay yourself in this time period to experience all the changes that are coming through. And I see that with your talents, with your learnings, you people will be growing in this time period. And also you people will learn that how to balance your love life, right? Because you yourself need to bring in certain changes to feel that love, to feel that growth in all your things. Because at times you have been staying bit aggressive, bit unaligned, and avoid all the kind of tamasic foods. Now by tamasic foods I mean to say that meat products, and also alcohol and smoking, right? Avoid all these kinds of products for you, and you will feel a certain level of clarity in your mind, and you will see everything very clear, right? So you will have problems, but you will go through, you will overcome them with flying colors, right? So best of luck to all the Aquarius sign people. Now next we'll be talking about the another wonderful sign, a sign which denotes completion of life cycles, which denotes your liberation, which denotes that everything is love, everything is dreamy, we are in a dream. And that is true, it is just a dream, right? It's a journey of life on this earth, right? And for the sign of Pisces I'm talking about, right? So for the sign of Pisces, it is a time when you have to focus on your family, when you have to focus on your loved ones, when you have to focus on your comfort, and raise your frequency. My lovely Pisces sign people, raise your frequency through prayers and meditations. Raise your frequency through looking at the larger picture of your life, right? Because some of you have been staying very worried in the past, and some of you have been feeling very tight and blocked at times, right? You do not have to feel that way. You are here to be liberated. You are here for the big, larger than life goals, and focus on that, right? So maintaining your right kind of spirit is very important. Your money will flow, right? Your profession will flow. Everything is going to happen. But just spend money and time on yourself, on your own well-being. That's very important for all my Pisces sign people. And also people, Pisces sign people who are working into real estate, working as interior decorers or designers, or working into fashion industry, or any kind of dealing with toddlers, teaching, or any kind of, I would say that, business which is dealing with the house, or providing services or things of comforts, products to the people. You people will experience your expansion and growth in this time period. And if some of you are having this feeling of changing your house or making certain changes in your room area, your spheres, do it in this time, right? And you people will feel certain kind of positivity, positive energy around you whenever you will be doing this thing, right? And for you, my lovely Pisces sign people, sleep is very important. So sleep more, relax more, be yourself, and enjoy your life. It is just a dream. It is a dream and a journey we are going through, right? And we have to take it everything with love and easiness, right? So that is the most important thing for each one of us. Now, so this was my analysis about the new moon which has just come into the sign of Gemini and into the nakshatra of Punarvasu, a star of renewal, renewing your energy, also focusing on your manifestations of growth and prosperity. Now moving to the remedy part for this new moon. So for the remedy part, it is a time of manifestation, manifesting your growth and abundance, because third sign, or the sign of Gemini, is also about communication, is also about journaling the things. So write down all your things, journal all the positive affirmations, Write down, make a 7 pointer, make a 11 pointer, right? Write down all your blessings and repeat it during the night time, during this new moon, right? And also, I'll give you a mantra which you can do it in this time period. Also praying to Lord Ganesha, right? God which takes away all your struggles, or I would say that obstacles, hurdles in life, whether it is your career, personal life, right? He is the God of removing obstacles of new starts, right? Because Punarvasu is a nakshatra of renewal, new starts, or repeating the patterns. So praying to Lord Ganesha in this time, because it has come along with Mercury. So praying to Lord Ganesha will remove the afflictions of Mercury moon combination. The mantra is Om Gam Om. I'll repeat it. The mantra is Om Gam Om. Om Gam Om. Om Gam Om. And while meditating, you can also focus on your throat chakra and feel as if it is activating in this time period, right? And praying to Lord Rama, a form of Vishnu, will be very helpful to you. And Lord Rama is denoted by the energy of dharma, right? Religion, ethics, morale. He is a symbol of a fighter, of a man who was, I would say that, who was right in all aspects, right? And who was a person in human form to teach us the journey of life, to teach us that how you can overcome all the obstacles of life with all the easiness, with all the prayers and your faith and your strong temperament, right? Because Lord Rama himself went through a lot of struggles in life, because he was born into this very same Punarvasu nakshatra. So praying to Lord Rama, right? The mantra is Om Ram Om. Om Ram Om. Om Ram Om. Right? That will be very, very, very beneficial. And also along with Lord Rama, you can pray to Lord Hanuman. Right? That's very important. Simply chanting the mantra of Hanuman, Om Hum Hanumate Namaha. Om Hum Hanumate Namaha. Om Hum Hanumate Namaha. Om Hum Hanumate Namaha. Right? So that will be very, very beneficial to all of you, and manifest new growth, new start, abundance. Feel everything is growing around you, right? In a very beautiful way. Hello to everyone. Hello to everyone. And I hope that you have enjoyed this reading with me. And if you wish to book your birth chart reading, your palm reading with me, you can directly message me or send me an email, and we can schedule a reading anytime, right? Whenever you wish to. And now I'll be saving this video, so I'll be writing down the mantras in this video, so you can watch this video and share it with your loved ones. Save this video, right? And I hope that you all have enjoyed this my live session on the new moon readings, on the new moon which has just come into the sign of Gemini, nakshatra of Punarvasu, right, my lovely audience? So take care. God bless you. Keep doing your prayers, meditations and manifestations. It is very important. And may Lord fulfill you with all the prosperity and happiness. So take care, my lovely audience. God bless you and have a very lovely day, very lovely night. And see you in my next live session. Take care. Bye-bye.